Timmy!
No, it's Jimmy. Blah, blah, blah. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jimmy James. If you're watching, catch it live first. A little bit later than normal tonight, but I do have an excuse. It's my birthday. Big 5'4". My age is finally catching up with my IQ. If you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell, and if you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be fantastic. We're going to have a quick update of everything that's been happening tonight football-wise. Frankie James is in live chat. Thank you, Frankie. Treating me well on my birthday. Beautiful meal at tea time. As always, so it's no different than any other day. But no, I do appreciate that. Couldn't ask for a better wife. I'll put my glasses on now, so you can't see that little tear that's there. I'll see you in a little while. Right, let's get into it. Jaden Ward, he's in the live chat. Oh, hang on. There's a bit of a scrap going on here. This is the Sheffield United and Barnes and Blackburn game. Don't know what that's all about. Somebody's getting upset with somebody. Yeah, Jaden Ward, good to hear from you, Jaden. I hope you're feeling well. I know you're a little bit under the weather a week ago or so. Longer than that now, isn't it? Blimey. 2 weeks or more. Time is flying. He says, ahoy, Jimmy. Happy 21st birthday. I know why you're thinking 21. It's because I mentioned I was nearly catching up to my IQ. So a bit of a double edger there from you, Jaden, but I appreciate it, mate. I hope you are well. If you get a chance, let us know in live chat. Whereabouts in the world are you? Are you back in Australia now, or are you still lucky enough to be in Poland with your good lady? I think he's just saying hello to Jaden. Live chat is open. If you're watching this, feel free to join in. It's a friendly old place. Right, let's quickly go through these lineups. A geezer, he's in live chat. Happy birthday, Jimmy. Finally old enough to take a drink. That's because a geezer is in the US of A. I'm not friends with the US of A at the minute, a geezer. I've had a shocking day in the markets today on my birthday, an absolute shocker. But what are you going to do? These things happen. And it's 21 in America, isn't it, to have a drink, whereas here in the UK, you've only got to be 9. It feels like that anyway. Jaden said, mate, just got back from Fiji, proposed to my partner, and she said, tack. Flying back to work as we speak, boring. Mate, massive congratulations to you. Massive congratulations to you. She's a lucky gal getting a guy like you who will travel all the way from Australia to Krakow to go and watch the mighty Wisła Krakow. She's got a good one in you, mate. She's got a good one. Frankie James, she says, huge congratulations, Jaden. Agiza says, hello, lovely Frankie. Look after our boy. She certainly does do, mate. She certainly does do. Jaden says, thanks, guys. I'm the lucky one. Hey, don't do yourself down, mate. Anyone who will travel 15 million miles to watch 3 games of football, that's got to be some kind of record. That's commitment to the cause. Definite commitment to the cause. Right, while you guys converse, I'm going to get up to date with all the scores. There's a chance here as well. Oh dear. Right, that'll have gone by the time I get it on screen. Right, we'll start with the English Championship. All these games are around 65 minutes, something like that. It's Blackburn 1, Sheffield United 1, Derby 1, Norwich 0, Hull 2, Leicester City 0, Ipswich 0, Charlton 2, Millwall 2, Stoke 0, Portsmouth 0, Coventry 2, Preston 0, Birmingham 1, Bristol City 1, Southampton 1. League One, there's only one game tonight. Reading 0, Northampton 0. Another snoozy boa fest for the fans. I hate 0-0s. Swindon 1, Notts County 2. That's in the English League 2. National League in England. Boston United 0, Morecambe 4. Eastleigh 0, Scunthorpe 1. And York City 1, Boreham Wood 1. Tiverton 2, Wimborne 1. Wimborne pulling one back there. 64 minutes on the clock is there. That should have been an earlier kickoff, so maybe there's a little bit more, maybe a little bit less time in that one, but Wimborne giving themselves a lifeline. Tamworth 2, Burnley under 21s 0. Jaden Ward says, wow, Hull are on a run, aren't they? Mate, yeah, I was listening to some of this one earlier on when I was getting the stream ready. The last 5 games for Hull was it. I mean, they're going to win this tonight now against Leicester, which is a good result. They're going to move up to, if things stand as they are now, they'll move into 6th place ahead of Bristol City. Bristol City drawing at the minute, so that could change, but they have literally the last 5 games, they beat Southampton 3-1. They had that blip against Watford. Well, then they've drawn against Preston, they beat Sheffield United, and they beat Birmingham, away at Birmingham 3-2. I remember commentating on that game on the Saturday, and it was a late winner. Birmingham thought they got a player sent off, Birmingham, but yeah, Hull taking the points and up to 6. It just shows, if you, in the Championship, in pretty much any of these leagues, if you can put a run together, sort of 3-4 games, maybe pick a draw up and 3 victories, you rocket up the league. It's that funny stage of the season. Do you remember, I don't know how old everybody is, but I certainly remember years and years ago, for something like the first, how many games was it? The first 10 games or whatever, they didn't even bother producing a league table. Now, blimey, somebody loses or wins, a good win on the opening day, and all the fans think we're going up or we're going to be champions. A loss and it's all doom and gloom. It's like, it's one game. Give the managers a chance. Ipswich 0, Charlton 3. Miles Leaburn on 64 minutes. Charlton pulling away in that one. And Union SG 0, Inter Milan 3. Kalhanoglu from the penalty spot in the 53rd minute. And it's Bayer Leverkusen 1, PSG 5 now. Nuno Mendes on 50 minutes. PSG, they've tied that one up. They've tied that one up with no problems. Got some highlights coming through on the TV at the bottom. Possible chance of a penalty there, an appeal. Didn't need it anyway. Charlton on the score card, on the score sheet. That's the 3rd. That was the Miles Leaburn goal. Let's go through the Champions League quickly. That looks like a good game as well in the EFL. Is it Cup or Trophy? I can't remember. Sutton 3, West Ham under 21s 4. If only the main team, the first team, were doing as well. Struggling West Ham, aren't they? And that's now, it's finished. Sutton 3, West Ham under 21s 4. So a late winner there. Chance here for Sheffield United. Lovely finish. Lovely finish. That's a sick note for Blackburn. You know, Jaden, you were saying Hull are on a good run. Blackburn are having a shocker. And I mean, Sheffield United, they were dumped at the bottom of the league, weren't they? But yeah, they're trying the hardest to get out of the bottom 3, that's for sure. Jaden Ward said, the soon-to-be wife dropped me off at the airport and she raced home to watch the Arsenal match. She's a keeper, all right. Mind you, it's 6 a.m. over here in the Gold Coast. I bet it's warmer than it is here as well. It's not too bad for the end of October, but you can tell that nip is coming in the air now. We've got the fire lit tonight. Big deal signed today, Jayden. Your Australian Prime Minister, he's over in the US of A, signing the mineral rights, you know. Big deal done. Donald Trump, he was there signing the agreement. He says there's going to be that many rare earth minerals coming out. They're going to be worth $2 or something like that. He does like to exaggerate things, but massive moves in the market. I got my ass kicked today. Called it quits and enjoyed the rest of my birthday. We'll live to fight another day. Still going to be a good month, but could have done without it on my birthday. But hey ho, what you going to do? York City 1, Boreham Wood 2. Boreham Wood taking the lead there. Chertsey 1, Sholing 1. Chertsey back level. And PSV 3, Napoli 1. PSV pulling away. Right, that was my next job, wasn't it? Let's get the up-to-date scores for the Champions League. 2 games finished already. Barcelona 6, Olympiacos 1. Kairat Almaty 0, Paphos 0. Kairat Almaty are a decent team from what I've seen of them. They played all right against Real Madrid. Right, it kind of tailed away towards the end of that game. But, yeah, put up a real good performance. These games are 50... 55, 56, 57 minutes gone in them so far. It's Arsenal 1. Your missus will be happy now, mate. Your missus will be happy. That's assuming she likes the Arsenal and not Atletico Madrid. Because Arsenal have just taken the lead. Goal scorer to follow. It's Arsenal 1, Atletico Madrid 0. Bayer Leverkusen 2, PSG 5. PSG down to 10 men in that game. They'll have enough to see that off, but Leverkusen have just pulled one back. It was Alex Garcia on 54 minutes. For Arsenal, their opening goal against Atletico Madrid, it was Gabriel on 57 minutes. FC Copenhagen 1, Dortmund 1. Newcastle 1, Benfica 0. Good result so far for the Toon Army. PSV 3, Napoli 1. Royal Union 0, Inter Milan 3, as we've just seen, and Villarreal 0, Manchester City 2. Real Bedford 2, Stourbridge 1. Great name, Real Bedford. Frankie James says, perfect combo, Jayden. James says, haha, only took him 275 days to finally get a meeting with Trump. He's been a busy man, mate. He's been a busy man. Trust any of them. Not a single one of them. Jaden says, but yeah, good for both our countries. I drive iron ore trains, so helps out industry. Helps the industry out a bit, but more focused around copper and those minerals, I think. Oh, mate, don't talk about commodities today. I trade Forex markets and commodities markets. Didn't listen to me go options expiry on Friday. Ooh, an expensive day. But we'll still have a damn good month, and that's all that matters. Darlington 3, Radcliffe 3, Darlington 0. So used to Radcliffe being on the tail end of a thumping. Not used to that. Radcliffe 3, Darlington 0. Hull 2, Leicester 1. Comebacks on, Jayden. I think Hull will hang on for that one, though. The way they've been playing, you would expect it. Here's the goal. If I can get it on quickly enough for you, we can. Edge of the box. Ooh. Nothing the keeper could do there. Nothing the keeper could do with that one, that's for sure. That's an interesting job, Jayden. Love to have a chat about that. I love my metals, I've got to say. Apart from today, they're not my friends. Bristol City 2, Southampton 1. Scott Twine on 57 minutes, giving Bristol City a lead. And as we've just seen, Hull 2, Leicester 1. Leicester on the score sheet there through Aaron Ramsey. Nice shot from the edge of the box. Floated it over the keeper into the top corner. 67 minutes on the clock there. Hyde 2, Stocksbridge 2. Stocksbridge getting back level. And Carew, Ely 4, Newport City 3. Newport City giving themselves a lifeline, but time is running out there. I think that's in the Welsh Southern League. Barnet 2, Cambridge United 2, goal scorer to follow there. Barnet back on level terms. And Eastleigh 1, Scunthorpe 1. Eastleigh getting back level. We might get the goal scorer for that one. If we do, I will let you know who it is. On the hard stuff for my birthday. Invisible stuff, apparently. I don't know why my green screen, orange, it's fantastic. Supposed to be a green screen. It was Brit Assombalonga on the 72nd minute, or in the 72nd minute, getting Barnet back level with Cambridge, 2-2 there. Or Desmond as they call it. Leiston 3, Sudbury 0, and Gloucester 2, Berkhamsted 1. Berkhamsted on the score sheet, but still trailing. Tiverton 4, Wimborne 1. Jaden says, I watched the Championship a fair bit. I'm a die-hard Swansea City supporter. Rough few seasons the last couple of years. Mate, it has been, hasn't it? It's been a fall from grace from when they were gracing the Premiership, that's for sure. When I was a youngster, as the crow flies, I don't live too far away from Swansea. Obviously, you've got the Bristol Channel there, because we're in Devon on Dartmoor. But when I go and test the bike in South Wales, it's we go to Lando. It's near the Mint, apparently. It's where we test the bike at the racetrack. It's the Mint is around the corner, and Lantrisant Major it's called, the place. But you never see the Mint. You don't even see any signage really for it, and it just kind of disappears for obvious reasons. But yeah, so do you know Swansea? When I was a kid, if you couldn't get tickets to go and watch United at Old Trafford, I used to go and watch Bury, and most of the fans who went watching Bury were either Manchester City fans or Manchester United fans. And I always remember Swansea, they had a real good team back then. Leighton James used to play for them. And I'll tell you how long ago it was when I used to go and watch Bury. Neville Southall, obviously the Welsh great and Everton great, he was at Bury. Fantastic goalkeeper even then. But obviously got snapped up from Bury and went to Everton, and the rest is history. But yeah, I'm getting all reminiscent tonight, probably because it's my birthday. Eastleigh 1, Scunthorpe 1, Kieran McGuckin on 76 minutes, getting Eastleigh back level. Swindon 2, Notts County 2. It was Aaron Drinan on 78 minutes, getting Swindon back on level terms. And Copenhagen 1, Borussia Dortmund 2 now. Benzabeni on 61 minutes from the penalty spot, giving Dortmund the lead. Worksop 1, Kings Lynn 2. Still trailing Worksop, but at least they're on the score sheet. Gloucester 2, Berkhamsted 2. We've done that one. And that is the final score now. Carew, Ely 4, Newport City 3. At the end of play today, we will go through all the final scores for you so you can keep up to date with who's been doing what. Hopefully there's been no nil-nils. Can't abide nil-nils. They keep doing me coupon in as well. Sick of them. We're going to have to start naming and shaming. Us fans pay good money. We want to see goals. We want to see entertainment, not a boring nil-nil draw. I know some nil-nils are quite entertaining, aren't they? But the majority of them are, let's defend, keep it tight. You may as well go for the win. Bristol City 3, Southampton 1. We'll have the goal for you now. It'll be coming up on the TV at the bottom screen any moment. So if you expand it to view. Oh, bad pass in the midfield. One-on-one with the keeper. Oh, lovely little dink over the keeper. I think that's wrapped it up. Oh, Jaden. Jaden says, you've got a bloody good memory, mate. Oh, how I wish. Honestly, stuff like that, I can remember. Short-term memory. It's getting shocking. I've got to keep writing things down now. I think I've got, what's it called? Is it Alzheimer's or... Shouldn't joke about things like that, but honestly, memory is getting worse and worse. I've got so much stuff going on in my head. I don't think there's enough room. I need a bigger brain or a better brain. If your missus is an Arsenal fan, mate, Arsenal 2, Atletico Madrid 0. Martinelli on 64 minutes, doubling Arsenal's lead. And Reading 1, Northampton 0. Oh, it would be, wouldn't it? The goal scorer in the 65th minute was, and this is a mouthful, Kelvin Ehibati Iomhan. I'm not even trying that again. And Bristol City 3, Southampton 1. We've just seen the finish there, 64 minutes on the clock. It was Scott Twine. Just going to see this opening goal for Reading. Expand the TV if you want to watch it. At least it's not a 0-0. That pink's bright as well. That's a good headed finish. I did hear a funny joke as well, Jaden, today about the Polish. And I've heard it before. It's probably an old one and I'm only just getting up to date with it. But there was a guy from Poland who went to the optician, and when they give him the chart to read, at the bottom it was like CZYXK, and they said to him, can you read that? And he said, can I read it? He said, I know him. Hey. Brackley Town 1, Everton under 21s 0. I'll stick to the football and leave the jokes to someone who's good at them. Always Ready 2, Blooming 1. Leicester 3, Sudbury 1. Sudbury on the score sheet, but looks like it's going to be nothing more than a consolation. Leicester should be taking the points tonight. It's going to be interesting as well when we do the final scores, because there's some games, cup matches from Slovenia, from Slovakia. Pronunciation is going to be, yeah, not my strong point, especially at the end of the day. Jaden Ward says, I say the same thing when it comes to football. I remember too much, but my partner will tell you my memory is shocking. We only got to remember the important stuff. Liam McStravick for Erdrionians, 81 minutes on the clock. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. He's been sent off for foul play. And if your missus is an Arsenal fan, she'll be dancing around the living room, Jaden, because it's Arsenal 3, Atletico 0. Goal scorer to follow. Is it a Skelly? I don't know if that's going to be an own goal or if it's going to Gyökeres. It was one of them where they go 50-50 tackle and the ball kind of squirts into the corner. I don't know if it'll come off. I mean, Gyökeres will try and claim it, won't he? I would if I was him. Maidstone 3, Eastbourne Borough 0. Maidstone pulling away. Spennymoor 1, AFC Fylde 5. At least Spennymoor are on the score sheet, but that's not a good result if you're a Spennymoor fan. Always Ready 3, Blooming 1. Always Ready pulling away there. And Bayer Leverkusen 2, PSG 6 now. Goal scorer to follow in that one. And it was Dembele on 66 minutes. God, plenty of time to go in that game. It could get ugly for Leverkusen. And yeah, they both down to 10 men in that game, but that will definitely suit PSG more. Excuse me. Correction. Sorry, Spennymoor. If you're a Spennymoor fan, your one goal has been chalked off. It's back to Spennymoor 0, AFC Fylde 5. Jaden says she's ecstatic. My father is also an Arsenal fan and will be dancing. Hopefully, mate, hopefully Arsenal are going to win the league this year. Got to say, I don't like Liverpool, obviously supporting Manchester United, but I think the only team who are going to take on Liverpool this year, although they've had that bad run, I think it could be Arsenal's year. Not keen on Man City winning it, even going from Manchester. There's not that kind of rivalry. There's more rivalry with Liverpool than Manchester City. But I don't like what they've done with all these points they've got against them. You know, the 115 charges, is it? So let's give it to the Arsenal. I remember when George Graham was there and it used to be 1-0 to the Arsenal, 1-0. It's not that anymore, is it? We play some decent football. Newcastle 2, Benfica 0. Harvey Barnes on 70 minutes, doubling Newcastle's lead. And Ethan Walker for Ayr United. 72 minutes on the clock. He's not scored. He's been a naughty boy. Second bookable offence. He's going getting the bath ready for the lads. Tiverton 5, Wimborne 1. Tiverton pulling away there now nicely. As are Tamworth 4, Burnley under 21s 0. And another goal for Arsenal coming through. Another one coming through. Gyökeres on 70 minutes. Unless I'm missing something, that's 2 quick goals for Arsenal, that, isn't it? Need to have a bit of a reset here. Is that a new? Let's have a quick check. It is Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0. So it was Gabriel on 57 minutes. It certainly is. It was Martinelli making it 2-0 on 64 minutes with Lewis Skelly giving him an assist. The goal has been given to Gyökeres. That's what's confused me. Thought it might have been an own goal, but they have given it to him on 67 minutes, and no doubt now an assist from Gabriel on 70 minutes, making it Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0, and a brace on the evening for Gyökeres. Jaden Ward says, PSG, wow, another level. Yeah, they are. It's kind of come from nowhere, hasn't it, over the last 2 or 3 years. It's kind of crept up on everybody. Agiza says, must go, Jimmy. Enjoy your day. Good night, Frankie. I'll see you Sunday. Looking forward to it, Agiza. Agiza, just before you go, I checked last night. I gave Igbekeem, for me, was the man of the match. There's a reason why I shot off quickly at the end of the stream last night. I could hear, I think it was a couple having a row, and I thought a woman was screaming. I don't know what was going on. I finished the stream, got out, and it had all gone quiet, and over the back it's all fields and what have you. But so that's why I thought I better go and check, because if anything's happening and you don't go and check, then you feel bad, don't you? But yeah, so that's why I shot off a little bit quick last night. And yeah, I gave Igbekeem man of the match. The goal that they didn't attribute the goal to him that should have been his. I know it was a big deflection off the header, but the shot was on target. And my understanding of the rules are, if it's on target, even if there's a deflection, if it's on target and it goes in, then whoever's put the shot in or the header or whatever, that goal is attributed to them. But they didn't. I checked today on Flashscore, and they gave it as an own goal. So I think he's been a little bit hard done by there, has Igbekeem. I would be appealing that one if I was him, because I know he came back for less money than what he was initially on his original contract. Once he'd left and come back, maybe he's got something in his contract where he's on a goal scoring bonus. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that one. So yeah, I will see you on Sunday, mate. Anyway, looking forward to that. Fingers crossed it'll be another 3 points. A nice 8 points lead at the top of the Polish Betclic 1. BetClick won Liga to give it its full title. Folkestone 5 lose 0. Good night if you're a Folkestone fan. Not so if you're a Royal Union fan. It's now Royal Union 0, Inter Milan 4. Goal scorer to follow in that one. Agiza says, that's wild. He'll play with that chip on his shoulder. Yeah, he's certainly playing well. And I think last night they gave the man of the match officially to Kaziemka. And he did play well. But for me, he bossed that midfield, did Igbekim. And like you say, he's got something to prove now he's come back. And I'm just curious as what's going to happen with Lasicki. His contract's up for renewal, as is Jaroch. Mentioned it last night. I think Yaroslav Kralevsky is going to offer another contract to Jaroch, mainly because he's injured and they don't want to do the dirty on him. But whether Lasicki will get one, it explains why he put the performance in the other night he did. So I'm still not sure what's going on with Suki Nicky either, because he played for the second team along with Joseph Colley, and so I understand that, but I don't think Marius Jopp fancies Suki Nicky anymore. So we'll see what happens in the. I just think if we go up next season, or when we go up next season to the Ekstraklasa, I don't think Suki Nicky will cut it in that top division. And I get a feeling he'll get offloaded. But apart from that, mate, I will see you on Sunday. Sorry to have delayed you. Blackburn 1, Sheffield United 3. Tyrese Campbell in the 92nd minute, wrapping things up there for Sheffield United. Erdrionians 0, Dunfermline 4. Chris Kane on 90 minutes. Dunfermline, a great result. And that is a final score now. They couldn't even score one on the weekend for me when Erdrionians were playing. Let me down on my coupon along with a couple of others. 0-0s. Sick of them. Sick of them. Lots of final scores coming in now. Folkestone 6, lose 0. That's not a final score, but you bet lose. They'll be praying for the final whistle. Deepdale, Preston 0, Birmingham 1. Newman on 33 minutes. I've played at Preston North End and back along when they had the artificial pitch. Awful. Awful it was. It had like black rubber in the artificial surface, trying to deaden the bounce a bit. But you used to be getting a face full of this black rubber all the time. Not good. I'm glad they finally went back to turf. Lorenzo Luca for Napoli, 76 minutes. He's not scored. He's been a very, very naughty boy. He's been sent off for foul and abusive language. Wash his mouth out with soap. Copenhagen 1, Borussia Dortmund 3. Felix Nemecha on 76 minutes. Probably wrapping things up there for Dortmund. You wouldn't expect them to slip up from that position. Although, it's a funny old game. York 2, Boreham Wood 2. Ryan Fallowfield on 89 minutes, getting York back on level terms there. And Barnet 3, Cambridge 2. Emmanuel Osadebi on 90 minutes. Late winner, it looks like it's going to be there for Barnet. Nice comeback. Spennymoor 0, AFC Fylde 5. Spennymoor thought they'd at least got on the score sheet, but there was a score correction. They've drawn a blank and they've got 0 points as well. Good night for AFC Fylde. Cray Wanderers 1, St Albans 1. St Albans with a late, could be an equaliser and a share of the points. Not long left in that game. And Alfreton 0, Chester 2. That is a final score. Workington 1, Gainsborough 2. Workington on the score sheet. Time's running out though, and they are still trailing. Final score, South Shields 4, Scarborough 0. Champions League, it's still Villarreal 0, Manchester City 2. Haaland on 17 minutes opening the scoring and Silva on 40 minutes. Nothing going in the second half into the net. But that'll do for City. They'll be happy with that result. Frankie James says, Jayden, I'm curious. How did you propose? Love a great love story. I know we joke about a proposal as well involving Heather Mills and Paul McCartney. They asked him, did you go down on one knee? He said, I prefer you to call her Heather. Keep it clean, Jimmy. Keep it clean. There might be kids watching. It's after the watershed, though, isn't it? At the Den, 80, nearly 90 minutes on the clock. Still Millwall 2, Stoke 0. Aziz on 10 minutes and Kramer on 21 minutes, giving Millwall what looks like... It looks like they're going to get all 3 points tonight. That'll be 3 wins on the bounce as well for Millwall. Bratton Park, there has been a goal. Oh. Yeah, Pompey. They're on the score sheet. Still trailing though. It is Portsmouth 1, Coventry 2. 96 minutes on the clock though there. I think that is a done deal. Torquay 3, Chippenham 0. That's the final score. Lots of final scores going through now. We'll go through all of the final scores very shortly. From around the UK and Europe. Sheffield United have taken all 3 points at Ewood Park. Blackburn 1, Sheffield United 3. Not a good season, are they, Blackburn? It was Mackenzie Kirk in the 96th minute, getting Portsmouth on the goal sheet against Coventry. They finally conceded, but looks like too little too late. Here we go, Jayden Ward. How did you propose to your wife-to-be? We went on a sunset walk on one of the Yasawa Islands in Fiji. She had no idea and was shocked. She was very excited. Frankie James says that sounds perfect. I proposed to Frankie James on Plymouth Hoe. And then took her for a Kentucky Fried Chicken. Who says romance is dead? Newcastle 3, Benfica 0. Harvey Barnes, a brace on the night for him. 83 minutes on the clock. He's having a great night. As our Newcastle. Jayden, I don't want to pat myself on the back, but did I put the thought in your head by any chance by saying it was your wife and getting it wrong? And then you obviously pointed out, or I questioned it and you said, no, it's my partner. Did Jimmy James put the thought in your head? I'll take any credit, mate, where I can get it. Even just give me a little bit. Just say, I was thinking about it, but it was when you said that, Jimmy, I just thought, he's right. She should be my wife. Frankie James says, yes, you did. We shared a bargain bucket. Stop it. I know what's going through your mind, Frankie James. Keep it clean. There might be children watching. Banbury 0, Kettering 2. Late goal for Kettering. Pulling away now. That should secure the points. It has finished. Portsmouth 1, Coventry 2. You will laugh, Frankie James. Frank Lampard, he's going to be getting poached from he's going to be getting poached from somebody in the Premiership soon, isn't he? Isn't he? Yeah, and I've got a feeling it's going to be something to do with Bubbles. And they're playing Claret, isn't it? They're playing Claret. He's going to end up at West Ham, isn't he, at some point? But he's doing a good job at Coventry, that's for sure. Jaden Ward, he's laughing. He says, nah, mate. It burst me bubble on my birthday. I'm having a real shocker. I'm having a shocker. He couldn't even lie to me. Jaden says, nah, mate. Had this in the plans for a few months. But hey, we can go with your story too. Oh, yeah, but you've blown the cover of it now. You've blown the cover. So, hopefully, mate, you got on well with the in-laws. And did you manage to get to the game against Ruka? I still can't say it. Ruka Harzuf. I know you were poorly for one, weren't you? But I think that was it the Viexter game where you were not too well, mate? Had a touch of the old man flu. Hopefully you recovered. You must have had a great few months. You know, the build up to your holiday, then the holiday and the visit and doing a bit around Europe and over to see the family, to be in Krakow, going watching the football, and to feed. Oh mate, you're living the dream. You're living the dream. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear good news. That's cheered me up. That has cheered me up. And it's all going quiet now on the score front. That game is still being played. Hull 2, Leicester 1. We're in the 97th minute. Bristol City. I'll have a look at the league table in a minute because Bristol City did get that win. So I think that'll move them above. Or were they already winning? Let's have a look. I'll do that in a moment. There's been a goal. PSV 4, Napoli 2. You know who scored for Napoli? The Manchester United reject, Scott McTominay, on 86 minutes. He's making himself a legend over in Napoli. They absolutely love the kid. Well, he's not a kid anymore, is he? He's at his peak, put it that way. But he left United. He's doing absolutely fantastically well, as is Rasmus Højlund. Rasmus, as soon as he's left United, he can't stop scoring. A lot to be said about that. Ruka Harzop. Yeah, my daughter-in-law's Polish. She's called Anya. She's in Tokyo with my eldest son at the moment. My other son's in Vietnam. Oh no, has he gone to Cambodia? I've got one son who's in Tokyo at the minute. He's a musician. He's doing a masterclass for something. And my other son's a musician. He was in Vietnam. He's gone for months. In fact, he sponsors he supports our stream. Ollie Stone. Anything you need music-wise, give Ollie a shout. He's fantastic. He phoned up earlier on though. I think they're in Cambodia now. Got sunstroke out on the bikes today. Oh, it was only the other week he had the 2 bob bits. He'd eaten something dodgy. Jaden Ward says, Jaden says, I think Lampard stays, mate. Coventry will get promoted this season. What a project that would be. He'll stay on and ride the wave in the Premiership. Could be right there. You could be right. And it's his project, isn't it? But the only thing that makes me think he would jump ship is obviously with his uncle and family and the connection he's got with West Ham. That's where he got his big break. And I think it would be too big a job for him. Now he's got more experience to go back to West Ham. I think it'd be too big a draw for him to, and they'll offer him the money as well. And I think he would go. Well, that's an interesting one, though. Does he see the project through with Coventry? I don't thought, no, mate, you've put that thought. I just thought it would be a done deal. But when you put it like that, yeah, does he see his project through? I suppose, I don't know. One thing's for sure, we'll find out someday. I'm pretty sure about that. Jaden says, I think Lampard stays, mate. Coventry will get promoted. And it's come through twice. You've tricked me there, Jaden. Thank you for making me look an even bigger fool than I already am. Jaden Ward says, they were unlucky not to get promoted last season. And Frankie James says, he's still in Vietnam. Oh, yeah. They moved to a different place, though. They've been there for 2 weeks. Then they've gone somewhere else. They'll be like locusts. They both like the food and the drink. There'll be nothing left. PSV Eindhoven 5, Napoli 2. Thought there might be a comeback on there. Scott McTominay scoring for Napoli, but 1 minute later, Ricardo Pepe on 87 minutes. Eindhoven restoring that 3-goal lead. PSV Eindhoven 5, Napoli 2. Copenhagen 1, Borussia Dortmund 4. Fabio Silva on 87 minutes, giving Dortmund a comfortable lead there now. And Hull have done the bizzo tonight, Jaden. Hull 2, Leicester 1. That is a final score. PSV Eindhoven 6 now, Napoli 2. Blimey, what is going on there? Driuech on 89 minutes for Eindhoven, wrapping things up, obviously. Obviously, they've gone all guns blazing. Have Napoli, they've been caught on the counter-attack. Yeah, 3 wins in a row now for Hull. Yeah, you know, when you were saying you were saying Coventry were unlucky last season. I can think of an even unluckier team, mate. And what happened to Walsall? They were absolutely miles clear, and I can remember doing a stream and saying, blimey, if they don't get promoted, not only the wheels will have fallen off the wagon will have blown itself to bits, and it did. And then they couldn't even get through the playoffs either, and this year they're having a shocker. Something has changed at that club, and what it is, I don't know, but it's not working out. Copenhagen 2, Borussia Dortmund 4. Victor Dadderson on 90 minutes there, pulling one back for Copenhagen, but Borussia Dortmund will see that one. We'll see that one off. We'll start going through the final scores in a moment, because pretty much every result is in. We are just waiting on. Few minutes left. Arsenal and Atletico Madrid, that's a done deal. Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0. Bayer Leverkusen 2, PSG 7 now. Vitinha on 90 minutes, giving PSG, both teams down to 10 men there. But it's obviously suited PSG more than Leverkusen, as you would expect. More space on the pitch with the players PSG's got, blimey. That'd be a little bit of a nightmare for defending. One, 222, morning. 1222. Oh, you got me all my likes the other day, and YouTube said there's something gone wrong there. We're taking them all off you. Thanks for the effort, though. Appreciate that. 1222. Where are you? Morning. It's nearly 10 o'clock in the UK. Hungry. What will you be? Are you 1 hour in front of the UK? Or whereabouts are you that it's morning? Or is that an error and it should be evening? Good to see you in live chat, though. You put a spring in my step the other evening with the likes. Right, all of the games now are pretty much done. There's only 2 left playing, and they're deep into injury time. And that's by Leverkusen. That's a done deal. 7-2 to PSG. PSV 6, Napoli 2. Napoli down to 10 men. And then late goals there for PSV. Napoli pushing forward. May as well get hung for a sheep as a lamb, as the saying goes, and that's what Napoli, they went down swinging, that's for sure. Hun 222. I was just joking. It's night. Cheers, mate. So in Hungary, is it an hour in front or 2 hours? I know over in Poland it's just the one. And I'm trying to think of the. I'm trying to think. So it'll be nearly 11 o'clock in Hungary. Yeah, 1222 confirms it's 1 hour later. Nice one. I hope you've had a great day anyway, mate. And if your team's playing tonight, I hope you've got the result that you wanted. Right, all the games are completed now. So what I'll do is get ready to go through all the final scores. It'll only take me a few seconds. We'll turn the background noise off too. Oh. Come on, Jimmy, sort it out. Press the wrong button once again. Get a grip, son. Jaden Ward says, Jose Mourinho doing well at Benfica. Laughing, crying with a thumbs up. Do you think he's going to get another payout? Yeah. How many million had he earned from getting his contracts cut short? I think he was a record breaker. Was it 20-something million? That's Jose for you, though. One of a kind. Hun222 says, did you grow a beard recently? I remember you without a beard. No, not really, mate. Sometimes I just gets a bit itchy and I get fed up with it, so I just shave it off and then it's back within. It's back within. Normally it takes me about a week or so before it starts getting there again. But I'm lucky or unlucky, depending on how you view it. But I'm not hairy. So if I wanted to grow a beard, you know, I can get away with going a day or 2 days without having a shave. It starts getting a bit itchy then. But do you know, when I was in the military, when I left school, 16, there was some guys in there. I used to shave. I could have done it once a week. There was guys in there, and they'd shave at a morning, so get up at 5:30. They'd shave at 6 o'clock, and by lunchtime, they'd have a face full of fungus again. Couldn't be doing with that. I mean, you wouldn't have any option but to put up with it, but blimey. I'm not a fan of shaving at the best of times, but having to do it 2 and 3 times a day, not for Jimmy James. Hun222 says, I think it was like 5 months ago. Military, thank you for your... Oh, no, don't thank me, mate. I only did a couple of weeks. It was too rough for me. I didn't like being shouted at. Thanks for your kind words anyway, mate. 5 months ago, did we never speak in live chat? Or did you have a different name? I would have remembered your name, surely. Because the early days of doing this, Empire Maker used to be in all the time. I've not seen him for ages. But I just don't remember. Hun222, we spoke. I think I changed my name. What would, if you don't mind saying what it was, what would your name have been? See if I can remember it. The Combat, maybe that was my name. No, it's not ring. That doesn't ring a bell. That doesn't ring a bell, mate. Apologies for that. But like I said, my memory is shocking. Right, what I'll do, unless you had any more names, who was the other guy I used to speak to from Belgium? Oh, I forgot his name now. Always used to be having problems with his teeth. I forgot his name. Like I said, my memory's not what it was. Right, let's turn this background noise down. We will go through today's final scores. Hopefully my pronunciation, because we've got some Slovenian and Slovakian matches from today. All I can say is Jimmy will do his best. We'll start off with the nice easy ones. English Championship. Let's make it a little bit easier. Bring it all closer together. English Championship. Blackburn 1, Sheffield United 3. Derby 1, Norwich 0. Hull 2, Leicester 1. Ipswich 0, Charlton 3. Millwall 2, Stoke 0. Portsmouth 1, Coventry 2. Preston 0, Birmingham City 1. Bristol City 3. Southampton 1. English League 1. Reading 1, Northampton 0. English League 2. Swindon Town 2, Notts County 2. English National League. Boston United 0, Morecambe 4. Eastleigh 1, Scunthorpe 1. York City 2, Boreham Wood 2. English National League North. Alfreton 0, Chester 2. Bedford 1, Oxford City 0. Hereford 1, AFC Telford 1. Leamington 0, Macclesfield 1. Merthyr Town 0, Kidderminster 1. Peterborough Sports 1, Buxton 2. Radcliffe 3, Darlington 1. South Shields 4, Scarborough 0. Southport 1, Chorley 1. Spennymoor 0, AFC Fylde 5. Worksop 2, Kings Lynn 2. English National League South. Bath 2, AFC Totton 0. Chesham 1, Worthing 2. Dagenham and Redbridge 1, Horsham FC 2. Dover 2, Dorking 2. Enfield Town 3, Ebbsfleet 1. Hampton and Richmond 1, Hemel Hempstead 2. Maidenhead 1, Tonbridge 1. Maidstone 3, Eastbourne Borough 0. Salisbury 1, Farnborough 0. Torquay 3, Chippenham 0. Weston-super-Mare 5, Slough 1. National League Cup. Aldershot 3, Southampton Under-21s 3. Southampton Under-21s currently leading 4-3 on penalties. Braintree 2, West Brom Under-21s 3. FC Halifax 3, Leeds Under-21s 0. Forest Green 2, Leicester Under-21s 2. Leicester go through on penalties 3-2. Solihull Moors 1, Blackburn Under-21s 0. Sutton 3, West Ham Under-21s 3. West Ham go through 4-3 on penalties. Truro 3, Brighton Under-21s 0. Wealdstone 0, Nottingham Forest Under-21s 2. Woking 2, Fulham Under-21s 0. Gateshead 1, Sunderland Under-21s 1. Gateshead go through 2-1 on penalties. Brackley Town 1, Everton Under-21s 1. Everton go through 2-1 on penalties. And finally, Tamworth 4, Burnley Under-21s 0. I'll get to live chat in a second. In fact, I'll get to it now, just before Jaden goes. He says, Jaden Ward says, take care, Jimmy. I'm working the next 2 weeks, so might not get to jump on the live chats coming up. Yazda Viswa. Indeed, Yazda, mate. Hopefully, we'll take some more 3-point victories. No reason why we shouldn't. Jaden, take care. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for brightening the stream up with your great news. Pass on my regards to your good lady-to-be. And obviously, all the family over in Krakow. Take it easy, mate. Take care of yourself. NPL Premier Division. FC United 3, Rushall 1. Hyde 2, Stocksbridge 2. Workington 1, Gainsborough 2. English Southern League Premier Central, Banbury 0, Kettering 2, Harborough 0, Stratford 0, Leiston 3, Sudbury 1, Corn 2, Hales Owen 2, Rail Bedford 3, Stourbridge 1, Spalding United 4, Royston 0, Worcester 3, Bromsgrove 0. English Southern League Premier South, Chertsey 1, Sholing 1, Dorchester 1, Basingstoke 0, Farnham 1, Walton and Hersham 2, Gloucester 3, Berkhamsted 3, Tiverton and Wimborne, that was match postponed. Isterman League Premier Division, Chatham 0, Dulwich Hamlet 0, Cray Wanderers 1, St Albans 1, Folkestone 6, Lewes 0. EFL Trophy, Barnsley 5, Manchester United under-21s 2, Stevenage 5, Crystal Palace under-21s 2, Barnet 3, Cambridge United 2. Move over to the Champions League, the league phase. Barcelona 6, Olympiacos 1, Cairo Almaty 0, Paphos 0, Arsenal 4, Atletico Madrid 0, FC Copenhagen 2, Dortmund 4, Leverkusen 2, PSG 7, Newcastle 3, Benfica 0, PSV 6, Napoli 2, Union SG 0, Inter Milan 4, Villarreal 0, Manchester City 2. One game in the Scottish Championship. 2 games actually. Erdrionians 0, Dunfermline 4. Partick Thistle 2, Ayr United 1. We've got some more exotic results to come through for you. Results for you, I should say. Over in Holland, the Eredivisie. Den Bosch 1, Helmond 0. Maastricht 3, Vitesse 2. OSS 1, Young Ajax 1. Venlo 0, Utrecht 1. Wales, Cymru South. It was Carew Ely 4, Newport City 3. And that is all of the results from tonight's football from around the UK and Europe. We did have some, which I can't see at the moment. It has disappeared, so I can't do anything about that. But I'm pretty sure there was some Slovakian Cup matches and Slovenian Cup matches. But the results are not coming through at the moment, so I can't do anything about that. If you need to see them for any reason, check out Flashscore. They should appear at some point. And on that note, Frankie James says, take care, Jaden, and congrats once again. Jaden's out of here. He's a busy man. He'll be going earning some corn now for his wedding. Best of luck to Jaden and his good lady. Not only is she from Poland, she's from Krakow. She supports Arsenal. All right. Could be worse. Could be worse. So what's not to like? We do love a good love story and some good news. Not enough good news in the world, that is for sure. So we'll take anything that we can get. Thank you to Agiza for joining me in live chat. Hun222, once again, good to have you in live chat. It'll come to us what your name was. It might have been Decombat. Could well have been. We don't know each other, do we? Oh, I've asked you that before. No, we don't. I'm just thinking of your Decombat name, but no. I've not had the pleasure of visiting Hungary, but it's on the bucket list. Hopefully in peaceful times. Frankie James is saying Viking. Right, Frankie James, if you haven't done so already, and I know you have, please hit that subscribe button, ping that notifications bell. If you can give us a thumbs up, that'd be superb. If we can get enough subscribers, I don't know how many, the Polish Premier League have said we can do a collaboration with them and live stream the Polish Premier League. I'm going to have to find out. I'll probably do it in the winter break, how many numbers we're looking at. But for sure, it's going to be a lot more than 450 subscribers. So help an old man out on his birthday. Please hit that subscribe button. I'll be ever so grateful. On that note, all that's left for me to say is, I am Jimmy James. You've been watching Catch It Live First. I'll see you on Saturday afternoon, I think, for Football Special. All the goals from around the UK and Europe as they go in live. Failing that, join us on Sunday. The mighty Wisła Kraków are back in action again. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you soon.